Well, hello everybody. Charles Kemp and Jerome Chestnut, the two most important people. No, I'm just kidding. We're glad to have you with us again. And today we're going to be talking about something that's very important coming up in our town. I was going to be able to tell you, and so was Mr. Chestnut, the exact time and date and all that, but we can't do that now, and we'll get into that in a minute. But what we are trying to do here is focus our attention on this town and all the great things that are going on in this town. Now you've been with us. If you've been watching these videos, you've been with us for almost 2 years now, and I think we've gotten the message out that Fairmont is a good place to,
Yes,
to
sir.
work and live and play and own a business. And apparently, some people are believing that because they keep coming to us.
Yes,
And
sir.
one of those is a restaurant that is in an unusual building. It used to be it is currently, or going to be, whenever it gets open, in the former library, which before that was a bank,
Yes,
which
sir.
before that was on that footprint of that property, a garage.
Yeah.
So it's changed several times over the years. And I think it's really going to do well. Mr. Chestnut, you probably have more connections with the owner, uh, trying to get her paperwork and all of the things that she needs to do done so she can be closer to opening than when she had the idea. So why don't you come in and share some of the things that you have about this establishment?
Most definitely, Mr. Mayor, and all of our viewers out there. We have a new restaurant opening downtown. It's called the Capital of Fairmont.
Yeah.
It's being owned and operated by Miss Shirley Smith. Miss Shirley Smith is, as we know, is a very good person who supports, the town staff, the employees, our board of commissioners. Very friendly person, a very good entrepreneur, very faithful person,
And we'll return a phone call.
and will return a
Yes,
phone
sir.
call.
I know that for a fact.
She's also a minister, so she's a person of great faith, and she took the opportunity to purchase one of our town properties to make something better for the town of Fairmont. We previously had a couple of restaurants that change hands downtown that are no longer open,
Right.
but Miss Shirley is intent on having a restaurant downtown, and we think it's a wonderful idea, and it's in a great location, right there in the old library, right across from the new library.
Yeah.
So
Right in the heart of downtown Fairmont.
most definitely. And I just, myself and my public works director was just down there, Mr. Mayor, and the landscape looked totally different.
I went home the other
Yes,
day, and the parking lot was the way it's always been.
Yes, sir.
I come back the next morning, and the parking lot's been asphalted and repainted.
Yes, sir. It is
One day.
beautiful.
Just one day.
It is beautiful. The building is beautiful. Right now, like I said, Public Works Director and I just left from down there. They're down there cleaning windows. And my thoughts on it is what a magnificent investment that a private citizen is taking on their own and making in the town that we all love.
And she's got a business further down the street
Most
doing really well.
Most definitely.
Psychologically counseling type business.
Yes, sir.
She doesn't have to do this.
No, sir. Miss Shirley Smith also owns Life Changing
Right.
Behavior, and they do.
I've often thought I needed to go and sit down with the counselors and talk to them.
Both
to see
of
if
us.
I can, to see if I can, because we're in a business that needs counseling.
Most definitely. Most definitely. And again, she has been very supportive of the community as a whole, helping us with town events, children events. And like I said, her behavioral health business is doing very well. Very good reputation. Miss Shirley Wood and her staff will help anyone
Were
that
you
really
here?
comes to
Were
them.
you here as manager when she gave the appreciation dinner for the town employees?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I still marvel at what I saw in the Heritage Center that night.
Most definitely.
Flowers in vases, a chocolate fountain. I could go on and on, but I don't want to take Mr. Chestnut or our time on something that The point I want to make is that if it's going to be done and done right, Miss Shirley Smith's name is going to be attached to it.
Most definitely. And we see this as a very positive project for economic development in downtown. We also see this as a very good community building opportunity. You know, anytime we can, as citizens, as staff, as employees, as our governing body, anytime we can create a space where we can come together and break bread and talk, those are good situations to be in. And this takes place in the heart of our downtown, Mr. Mayor.
That's true. You can't be in the middle of Fairmont anymore, so then right in the main crossroad of library, brand new library across the street, uh, a outdoor and possibly, if ever gets it rented, an indoor entertainment event
Yes, sir.
on the corner. Uh, Matt Moore's Wind Down Event Center,
Yes, sir.
one house back. Our town museum,
Yes, sir.
right behind the new. She's in a perfect location and got plenty of parking.
Most definitely. And Town Hall will probably go
Yeah,
200 feet away
she
from
could,
there.
you could throw a baseball from her restaurant and hit the town hall when
Most
we get it
definitely.
built there.
Most definitely. So, you know, and we all know with real estate how important location is. And I can't think of a better location for her and her restaurant and to bring a needed item to our citizens in our community here in Fairmont.
Now, I'm not going to get into the menu or anything like that because it may change, but I have a copy of it, as does Mr. Chestnut. It's been put out on social media, and it looks like a very reasonably priced, very a varied list of foods
Most definitely.
that people could have, breakfast type items, and lunch or supper, dinner, whatever you want to call it. I call it supper type items, and reasonably priced.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so we don't live in New York City or Washington D.C. where
That's right.
prices are outrageous. We live in Fairmont, North Carolina, where we balk at high prices.
That's right.
We just soon get us a little round Red Baron pizza and go home and stick it in our microwave
That's
rather than pay $17 for a slice of pizza or
Most
something like that. So
Most definitely.
I believe that Miss Shirley's got the right pricing situation. I know she's got the right decor and good location.
Most definitely.
And she is a personable person. She's the kind of person that will be there
Of
and
course.
greet people and walk around. Is everything okay?
That's right.
That kind of thing.
That's right.
Uh,
She's always done good stuff, and we have no qualms about whether this is going to be successful or not. The Capital of Fairmont will be successful. We'll speak it into existence, and we'll support. We have to have places to eat ourselves. So I look forward to this.
Listen to me carefully, folks. Mr. Chestnut, as long as he's the town manager and as long as I'm the mayor of this town, I can't speak to the future. After we're gone, whenever that may be. I hope it's a long time. We are pledging to you, and I'll let him say it himself. I am pledging to you that if you want to open a business in the town of Fairmont, and it's not an explosive device, pornographic, anti-religion, anti-race, anything like that. If it's a logistical, sensible business, Mr. Chestnut and I are here every single day. We will help you in any way we can to
Yes,
get
sir.
you open and organized.
Yes, sir.
We will cut corners. We will cut red tape. We will make sure that you're comfortable and happy and feel like a part of this town. If you are willing to open a business, whether it be a big commercial business, because we got a building right now that's available, a dandy,
Yes.
or it's a smaller building where you want to open up an ice cream shop, or a jewelry store, or a restaurant. If there's a space available, we will help you.
Most
Right, Mr.
definitely.
Chestnut?
Most definitely. Economic development will drive the future of our town. And the mayor and I pick up phone calls from people who want to do business here. And I think, again, we've talked a lot about 2026, and it is literally ramping up the way we thought it was going to be with everything going around town.
Got a lot of stuff going on in Fairmont. an apartment complex is going to be built, 7484 apartments, new restaurant in town.
Plenty of sewer work going on all around town.
Cleaning out
the canal.
famous canal.
Yeah.
So, we got it going on. I know you're probably watching this in Sacramento, California, and you could care less about us. And then again, you may be watching this in Maxton, North Carolina, and want to come over and give us a shot. I'll be glad to come in my office. My office door is open, always open. Mr. Chestnut, I may have to hunt him down because he's a busy man and he's not what we call an office manager. He's a outside guy.
Yeah.
But I can find him and we can help you. If you
definitely.
want to own a business, open a business in Fairmont, we are the people that you need to see first.
Come see us.
Thank you for watching, and we'll be seeing you pretty soon.